name is Stefenie Hernandez, Gold Star mom of Army Specialist Patrick L.A. II, that was killed in action. This Memorial Day, I'm joining the completely virtual tribute at Sarasota National Cemetery. This year, actually, in 2020, marks 9 years since he gave his life in Afghanistan, and he is buried at that beautiful National Cemetery in Sarasota. If you know anything about the loss of someone dear to you, you understand that my son, my beautiful hero, will live in my heart forever. So on May 25th at 10 a.m., please go to this Facebook page and let's live up to that promise that America will never forget its fallen military troops. Patrick wasn't the first of our nation to fall for the freedoms that we enjoy, and he wasn't the last, but I'm so proud of the men and women like my son that stepped up, that signed that blank check, that said, I will go for us, for our freedoms. So on May 25th, you will get a glimpse into some of those lives during their virtual tribute. I imagine they had a few things in common, actually, probably a lot of things in common. So let me tell you just a tiny bit about my son Patrick. He was 19 years old when he enlisted into the Army. He graduated from high school from Bradenton River, actually, in June of 2008 in Bradenton, Florida. The next year, in September of 2016, September 16th, 2009, he attended basic training and advanced individual training at Fort Benning, Georgia. Following that training, he was assigned to the 1st Battalion, 32nd Infantry Regiment at Fort Drum, New York, and served in the 3rd Platoon Combat Company as a team leader in 1st Squad of the 10th Mountain Light Infantry Division. Patrick was then deployed in March of 2011 in support of Operation Enduring Freedom and was killed just a few short months later in Kandahar, Afghanistan on August 11, 2011 after sustaining injuries from an IED. I remember speaking to a lot of his brothers in arms, and a lot of them, there was one common thing that rang very loud to me, and that was how Patrick just had a joy about him, that he could bring light, or he could bring laughter. He could bring any dark situation, he could bring light to that situation by jokes or by his laugh. His laugh actually was so infectious. Anyone that knows him, you could actually close your eyes right now and hear that infectious laugh that he had, and that would bring a smile right to your face. It could brighten any dark room or any situation up. He was always like that as a young man. Him and his sister loved to joke around, and as they got older, I was actually on the end of those jokes. They loved to pick on me, and I enjoy it. I enjoyed it too, even though sometimes it was aggravating. But as a young child, he loved to play soccer. As he got older, in high school, he was the first graduating class at Braden River High School, and he was on that first football team, and he loved to play football. He was so excited to have made the team. He also loved to play paintball. That was his other hobby. He loved fishing. He loved fishing with my dad. All the time they would go fishing. And he also loved hunting in Mayaka with some of the buddies that he had. So I would encourage you to please go to this Facebook page May 25th at 10 a.m. As we pay tribute, as we give honor and respect to those military men and women that gave their life for our freedom. Thank you.